What is up, everybody? Escape211 here, and we are on the test server once again. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a video. I had my technical issues, missed the live stream, and I've had issues with the test server, but I think I got everything back up and running, so I'm going to go back over and do some of this stuff. But we're going to be looking at the Gauss Rifle for today. Now, overall, I'm just going to say this weapon is pretty terrible, all right? I don't think that's anything new to anybody. It's just not a great weapon. It's a 4 energy weapon, so it's not very good. But if we go back to my main account, and we look at the events hanger, you'll see the derby event we got going on right here, and this is where you can earn this weapon. And like I said, it's terrible. Now, Mayor already did a video that explained why you don't want to complete this event, and he's very right. It's going to mess up your blueprint pool. You're going to end up getting this weapon in your blueprints, and I might have already messed it up because I went too far and I got some blueprints for this, so I don't recommend doing that. I don't recommend completing this event, like he said, for that reason, but also because this is one of those free earnable, like free-to-play type of pretty much trash tier weapons that they give us, like Arachnos and the Stasis Beam 8. This is one of those weapons that if you don't complete it, the event may come back. I have heard from other people that don't complete Arachnos that the event has come back for them, and that means that you can potentially get all of the items that are down here in the bottom. So there is a possible benefit to not completing this. Now, I don't know for sure that that's going to be the case, but I think it's very possible. All right, so let's go back and look at the weapon stats. Honestly, they're not that great. Damage per magazine is pretty low, but it's probably on par roughly with a Jav 4. But you're going to be exposing yourself more even though you're at a longer range. You do have a higher double damage chance, so that is a nice benefit, but who's really going to level this up to this level? I mean, that's the crazy part of this weapon. Something at 4 energies just does not make sense to take to end game like this. So, you know, we're just kind of doing this for giggles. All right, so at 1 star, this was awful, super bad. It doesn't have the double damage chance pretty much at all. At 2 star, it just felt like it's taken so long to take down anything, especially tanks. At 3 star, it was a little bit better, but still quite terrible. Nothing to write home about. At 4 star, it started to feel like it's paying for itself because the double damage chance came into play quite a bit more. And then, of course, at, you know, the 5 star, it's starting to feel decent, but it still is just feeling decent. And this again is against bots that are on the server. This is not like the higher level bots we get in the real game, and certainly not against real players. So it's you know, it's still not putting in the work that you want it to, that you'd expect it to. But we're gonna try it at max just again for the giggles. So let's get into a match and see how this all goes. I will say I found this weapon fun, just like the Gauss Rifle 6 in terms of how you play it. So it's definitely fun to jump back into this, but it's just not gonna be realistic strong enough to actually play. So this map is actually kind of fun for this because you can jump up on the roof, which is likely what I'm gonna do here, just because I find that the most fun for playing this kind of a role with this weapon. Lancer is really fun to do it with, and I'm not quite at the range to hit something. I thought it was 180 is where it starts hitting, and I thought that guy was, well, maybe he wasn't quite there. All right. Yeah, I mean, you see, like, it when it's in range, but it's not optimal, it's doing 1k, and then when it hits that double damage chance, it'll do the 2k, which is 50% of the time. Oh, you snuck back here, you jerk. All right, I gotta get you. I do love that this is a weapon, like I've said before, you can move around with a lot, and it'll feel like you can keep up with stuff, which is nice. So there's a lot of movement you can do, but that is always good. Oh, somebody's got a lock on me. All right, good. We dodged that. Nice. This might be better with a shadow or something like that. Let's see if we can get... Whoa, warping. Man, that's crazy that that's happening even on the test server where there's like nobody here, that you're still getting warping and that kind of stuff. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, all right, there we go. Man, my mouse stopped moving. I don't know if I've said this before, but I play this on BlueStacks on the test server. Because I can't do it on my phone and have my main account set up. It's just the way the test server works. You can't do both on one device. So I do this on BlueStacks. Almost got that guy. I've had a few... Oh, get that one. Oh, no, I'm getting the assist. That's the other thing I find with this weapon a lot, because you're doing so little damage with all of your shots, you're going to be getting a lot more assists than you do with other weapons where you can do the brunt of the damage. I mean, that's kind of how this weapon is, but it's just so weak as a 4 energy weapon. All right, let's hang out over here since they're all piling over on that side. This is a better spot to be in. where I can get some range. They're still getting, man, slowly eating away at me, and I'm not eating away at them fast enough. All right, let's back up more. Maybe the range will help me out. You really want to use the benefit of this weapon, which is the range. Nice. Oh, but I got stasis to give you an advantage. I mean, right now, like having something like disc launchers or something like, you know, rocket mortars. All right, there's one guy back at sea. I'm gonna have to move back here. Hopefully they don't shoot me. Oh, almost did. I'm so close to dead. Okay, good. I'm hoping I can make it through the battle, but I might die. Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, you gotta expose yourself to shoot, but you're not doing a ton of damage. So you gotta like be nimble. You got to you know, pick the right times to shoot at stuff. But because your damage is so lackluster on this 4 energy weapon, it just takes a while to take stuff down. Like, look at that guy. I had 2 opportunities. I had some shots in the back, and he still has like a third of his health left. He's taking the center. I can't kill him fast enough, and if I expose myself, I'm dead. So, okay, we did get him, but you know, you see what I mean? It's just not good encounters for this weapon. Usually you want to find open windows where you can take shots and deal with enemies. This, you need too long of an open window, and when you do, you're only like damaging them some and usually not killing them. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised I got a godlike, but it's not something that like is typical for this weapon. But again, like I said, we're on the test server, and the test server bots are easier than on the main server. And it's certainly not against people, right? So this is just, it's not realistic. Once you start taking a couple shots on somebody with this weapon, they're gonna duck away, and you're only gonna do minimal damage to them. I found the same thing with the 6. It's a little better. It can do it quicker. That's why I said I would like to see an 8 or something else for this weapon to actually see it as viable in the real game, because I just don't think it's strong enough for overall play. And that's why, like I said, I think it's a weapon you should skip trying to earn. Get the other benefits of stuff, get the credits, get the acoins, get other things that you can get in the game just to get some of those benefits. But don't, if you can stop before the blueprints, that might be the best. If you already got the weapon though, I mean, have fun with it. You know, there are certain things that you can do with it that are just for fun, but know it's gonna end up in your blueprints and you probably won't get a whole lot of benefit out of it overall. So yeah, but that's the Gauss 4, just in case you're curious. Like I said, I don't recommend getting. I don't recommend certainly not upgrading it to this level. I just don't think it's going to be a weapon that anybody is going to use. Like I said, the reason they did this is because they want to appear free-to-play friendly, but all their free-to-play friendly stuff has been like this. It's been trashed here. It's just not useful for later on at endgame, except super early in the game. So if you're really early, maybe get it, but even that I don't recommend. I think there's better stuff that you can use early on in the game. But yeah, if any of you got it, or if any of you are enjoying it, or maybe even the Gauss 6, let me know. I really hope that this means they'll add other Gauss stuff that's higher level, like an 8 or a 10, but hey, we'll see what happens. Hopefully something happens. Yeah, I would love to hear some of your comments about your experience with this weapon if you did get it. But otherwise, guys, we will see you out there on the battlefield.